In this video, I'm going to be making some mini spring DIYs to decorate this miniature tiered tray from Hobby Lobby. To start, I'm making a little mini spring sign using 3 of Dollar Tree's tumbling tower blocks, and I went ahead and glued all 3 of these together to form the base of my sign. Then I painted the back and sides of the sign with some white paint, and to cover up the front of the sign, I'm using this pink and white polka dot paper from Hobby Lobby. So I went ahead and traced out a piece of paper that was the same size as the sign and cut this out. And to attach it, I first started by using a glue stick, and then I went over top of the paper with some Mod Podge to seal it in. And to decorate this little mini sign, I'm using this butterfly wood icon in a pack that I got from Hobby Lobby in their spring section. And I'm starting by painting the outside edge of the butterfly's wings with this aqua blue color. I decided to change some of the colors that I originally painted the butterfly with, so I repainted the inside part of the wings purple because the pink blended in too much with the background of the sign, and then I also changed the yellow part to black. And then I went ahead and glued on this butterfly that I painted onto my sign, and that was it for this simple and cute spring sign for my mini tiered tray. And next I'm making a miniature book stack. I always seem to make one of these for my mini tiered trays because I think it's a great way to add in some color and a cute little saying. And so for this, all you have to do is go ahead and glue together 3 sets of 2 of Dollar Tree's tumbling tower blocks to form each of the books of the book stack. And then paint them each a different color depending on the color theme of your tray. For mine, I went ahead and painted one book this aqua blue color, one white, and then the other one a light pink color because this was kind of the main color theme of my spring tiered tray. And to save some painting time, you really only need to paint the edges and then one side of the Jenga blocks for the top and bottom books, and then only the edges for the middle one. So choose which ones you want for your top and bottom and middle, and then that way you can save a little painting time. And once I painted all of my books, I went ahead and glued them together to form my book stack. For the saying for my miniature book stack, I decided to write "Oh Hello Spring," so here I am finishing up going over the pencil outline with a black marker, and then for the finishing touch, I used this macrame white twine to tie a cute little bow on the end of the book stack, and I think this turned out super cute for my mini tier tray. Next up, I am using these mini flower pots that I got from Hobby Lobby, and it comes with 4 in a pack, and these are just the perfect size for this mini tier tray because they fit on the smallest tier on the top of the tier tray. And so for this, I'm going to start by painting the little mini wood flower pot with some gray paint. And I'm actually going to be making 2 of these, so I did end up painting 2 flower pots. And now I'm painting this wood flower from the same spring icon pack from Hobby Lobby. And I'm painting every other petal with this light yellow color. and then I'll paint the rest of the petals with a darker yellow. And this is going to be the flower that will go inside of the little mini flower pot. To make the stem of the flower, I painted a flat toothpick with some green paint and then I glued it onto the wood flower. And I lost some of the footage, but I put some brown clay inside the flower pot to fill it up and make it look like soil. And then I took my flower with the toothpick glued onto it and just stuck this inside of the flower pot and just basically shoved it through the clay, and then it stayed in there. And that's all I did to make this cute little flower pot, and I really like how this turned out. And sorry I lost some of the footage of me doing parts of it, but hopefully you can get the idea if you want to make it yourself. And here is the other flower pot that I made. They are slightly different flowers that both came from that same pack from Hobby Lobby, and I just painted them both yellow. The spring icon pack had this cute little watering can in it, so I thought it would be adorable to paint this and put it next to the flower pots. So I painted it with this aqua color Waverly chalk paint, and then once I had that painted, I just stressed it with some white paint to add some more detail to it. And the last DIY I did was a miniature beaded garland to fill in the bottom of my tier tray. So here I just painted some little mini wood beads with the same 3 colors that I used for my book stack to keep everything consistent, and strung them onto some bracelet string. For this mini beaded garland, I came up with a way to make a miniature tassel for the ends of it, so I'm going to show you how I made that. So to make it, I used this macrame white twine, and I folded a small piece of it in half. Then I took a singular strand of that twine and used this to tie the end of the little piece to make that looped end of the tassel. And then I unwound the tassel part of it so that they were all singular strands and not roped together. And then I just cut off the end to the size that I wanted so that they were both the same size, and simply glued these onto the last beads of the beaded garland. And I think these little tassels came out super cute for the ends of my miniature beaded garland. For the top of my tiara tray, I placed both of the little flower pots that I made on either side, and then took the watering can that I painted and just sort of set this between them and leaned it up against the flower pot. And here is a look at the final miniature tier tray, all decorated for spring. Thanks for watching.